You know, for me personally, the Geneva Motor Show is probably one of the best. It's kind of a neutral territory, and it allows all the car makers to kind of battle it out there on equal terms, and I actually quite enjoy that. It's also a very special place to come. It's a good size, so for me it's one of my favourites. It's very important for Jaguar and Land Rover because it is so international, and it gives us a chance to really get these cars out there on an equal playing field. That's what really matters to us. The reaction to I-Pace has been phenomenal. If you go online and you see what the media is saying about it, it's been top marks everywhere. And some of them have actually had a chance to drive it now, so they're really getting a feel of what the car is about. And I think it's going to be huge. So for most of the Pace family, they're internal combustion engines. You have a motor, you have a gearbox, and you have a lot of mechanical stuff inside. So the shape is determined by the mechanics of the car. With the I-Pace, we have an electric platform which gives a lot more freedom. There's only small motors in it, so it allows the designers like myself to create a shape on top which is much freer, it has much more scope, and actually you can give more room to the occupants of the car. So it's much more efficient. But the one biggest challenge with the I-Pace is because you start off with a clean sheet of paper with a layout we've never experienced before, you're not quite sure where it's going to take you. And you have to be very disciplined to do the right thing for the car. For instance, it's got a small bonnet on it. Jaguars usually have long bonnets. It's got more cabin space inside it. You know, so these are challenges that we have to get used, but they're good things to have. And the opportunity is the freedom you've got when you design it. It's fantastic. And it's really a template for the future. I predict that I-Pace is going to be a template for so many cars you're going to see over the next 10 years. The great thing with the interior I-Pace is because you have more room, we're able to maximise the amount of space that's usable. We worked hard to make the incidental space usable. Like the centre console has got more space in it. The door pockets have got more space in them. There's more leg room. And there's even space under the rear seats because there's no petrol tank. So it's really about usable space. That's the great thing about the interior. The other thing is we didn't opt to put a great big touchscreen in it like so many other people are doing. We've broken it down to small segments so they're much easier to use. So you have major controls, minor controls, and rotary controls that you can feel and touch and interact with while you're driving safely. So that's very important to me. We have that haptic feel with rotary controls.